Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Angie the Bookaholic. Today I have an exciting video for you guys. Today I'm coming to you with 5 of my favorite authors who I recommend you to read. They are amazing, brilliant thriller writers. Basically they write psychological thrillers or murder mysteries / police procedurals. I love these authors. I am in fact going through their bibliography, so I'm reading their books back to back, whichever I can find on Storytel and Audible, and I'm having a blast. So I want to start with my least favorite and move on to my most favorite. So at number 5 is Cybillingham. She has written many books, 2 of which I have read and I have loved. One is A Flicker in the Dark and the other is All the Dangerous Things. So if you like Gillian Flynn or Karen Slaughter, you're definitely going to like Cybillingham. A Flicker in the Dark is about a girl called Chloe Davis who is currently working as a psychologist, but 20 years ago she went through a very traumatic event where her father was arrested for killing several girls. So basically he was a serial murderer. There has been murders in her town now when she's all grown up. So she is like, is it a copycat of her murderer, serial killer dad? She is worried about that, and as the story progresses and when the final reveal, the real twist comes in, you will be really surprised. But I was able to guess the ending, but yeah, it was really satisfying ending in fact, because I was like congratulating myself, patting myself on my back for guessing it right. So it was not a disappointment that I guessed it earlier, but it was a very well written thriller and her writing style is really good. And the second book, All the Dangerous Things, also was really brilliant. Cybillingham is on number 5 in this list. Moving on to number 4, I would like to recommend Helen Sara Fields. She is brilliant. Oh my god, I'm currently reading a detective series that she has written. It's a police procedural. It's called Detective Inspector Kalanack series, DI Kalanack series. I have read 2 books on. I'm actually almost 75% into the second book, which I actually started yesterday night. So I'm a slow reader, and if I'm burning through this book this fast, you can understand how much invested I am in this whole series and in this book and in this author. I'm really enjoying her style of writing. I love, this is how a police procedural should be done. The narration is so amazing. So this D.I. Kalanack, who is the main protagonist, he is half Scottish, half French. He was working in Interpol in France, and then he had to take a transfer and come to Scotland because of some personal reasons. Anyways, you will get to know why he's moved to Scotland, but again, once he's there, he is tasked with finding a murderer. And he makes friends along the way, and as the story progresses through the books, I think the relationship between the different characters also evolve, which I really love. Usually it never used to happen in psychological thriller series or police procedural series that I used to read, like what was that book called, Wallander? What is the book? I forgot the book. Okay, anyways, so the characters get arc throughout the series. That's what I can understand when I'm reading. When I'm almost 75% into the second book, that the dynamics between the characters also is moving along with the investigation that is happening. So it's not just a dry police procedural. There is meat to the characters. The characters feel like real human beings with their own flaws and their own drawbacks. My recommendation number 3, so I'm counting down, right? That would be Riley Sager. He is a very popular author, Riley Sager. If you are into thrillers, you already know Riley Sager. I don't have to introduce him to you. He writes brilliant thrillers. He wrote Final Girls, which was a smash hit. And then there was this Last Time I Lied. Then Lock Every Door. I read only 3 books of his and I was like floored. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to read more from him. If you want to start off with thrillers, then I think Riley Sager will be a good start, because it's simplistic enough, it's relatable enough, it's fast-paced enough when compared to the other authors that I mentioned earlier, So I think Riley Sager will be a good pick if you are new to thriller genre and you want to try out, test the waters, you know. But who is new to thriller genre? I mean, everybody likes thrillers, right? But anyways, check out his books, guys. You will not be disappointed. At number 2 is Alex Lake. I have been talking about this author, gushing about his books for so long on this channel. I love Alex Lake. My favorite book of Alex Lake is 7 Days, and I've talked about that book several times and I've gushed about it as well. Just like I gush about this author every time, and that book really moved me. I cried, which thriller genre very rarely do to me, unless, you know, the whole gruesome scene and violence and gore is explained in such detail that, you know, I empathize with the victim so much that I cry. Like, it has happened a couple of times recently also, but nothing like 7 Days, because it will tear you up. I'm telling you guys, it will rip you apart. I'm so confident that you guys will like it. Any person with a little bit of empathy will really be moved by 7 Days. And his other books like Killing Kate was okay. I think I rated it 3 because it is kind of unbelievable. The whole premise was kind of like, it was out there, so I couldn't just relate to it. But another book, The Last Lie, oh my god, that was like brilliant. I just read it in in 1 day or something. So that's not the thing about thrillers. They are mostly fast reads and enjoyable, and you will be at the edge of the seat. If the thriller is good enough, you will definitely be, you know, wanting to know more and more, and you will not be able to stop, right? That's the thing about thrillers. So yeah, that was Alex Lake. And at number 1, drum roll please, we have Alice Feeney. So Alice Feeney is currently at this point in time in my life, my favorite thriller author. She has such a great ability to cook up a great thriller. I first read her His and Hers and I was like blown away. Oh my god, the twist and the reveals, I didn't see them coming. And most of the times, at least the main reveal, I can guess it, but this one, you know, kept me guessing. Like, I couldn't. And the next one I really like from this author is Rock Paper Scissors. Brilliant. It was just brilliant. So these are my 2 favorites from her. And then I also read Sometimes I Lie, which was good. I think I rated it 4-star instead of 5. It was not that good as compared to His and Hers and Rock Paper Scissors. And lastly, recently I just read Daisy Darker from her, and it was a very Agatha Christie-like cozy murder mystery happening in an isolated island during a family birthday gathering. And yes, the premise was very unbelievable, and even the conclusion was not that satisfying, but still I rated it 4-star, I think, because it was enjoyable. You know, that's the thing about Alice Feeney. Sometimes the premise is so like out there that you cannot accept that this could happen in real life, but that's sometimes the case with even some of you know, Agatha Christie novels, right? You know, it makes sense within the story. Like, what's the one that happens on the train? Then There Was None. Yeah, I think so, right? So that was quite unbelievable for me. But then within that world that the author has created, it makes sense. So in that way, I really enjoyed this one, Daisy Darker. So that's it, guys. That was my recommendation, 5 thriller authors for you to explore in 2024. And let me know if you love, like, hate any of them, and we can engage and talk and discuss. So that was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back soon with another video before you know it. Until then, keep reading. Bye.